Mae Govanan. I'm afraid you're always a little bit late. That's my fault, not your fault. I'm afraid your tea, as a consequence, is cold. It tastes just as good cold, though, fortunately. It's good to see you again. Did you manage to take that ring to the place that you had to take it to? Where was that again? Ah, yes, of course. Was it a pleasant journey? I'm sorry to hear that. Did the tea help? No, not this tea. Yes. How did you use it? Oh, that's delightful. Well, it does sound like you've been on quite a journey, but ultimately, there really are no journeys, at least traversed externally. Journeys are internal and are to do with change. And you will be very changed. Neither bad nor good. No, not really. Elves tend to believe that nothing within the realm of man is worth any great anxiety. Truth be told, nothing within the realm of elves is worth any great anxiety either, in my opinion. Would you like some more? Of course. Maybe I'll have some more as well. The woods have been nicer. Less spiders. I don't really like spiders. They say they eat flies, but not these types of spiders. Not the ones that are gone anyway. Oh no, of course, sorry, I'm sure it's not that simple. There are many things of great import, and I'm sure your journey was one of them. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to say it if it wasn't at least worthy of some note. You're just passing through, correct? Your camp is nearby, near the waterfall. You have a few new travelling companions, and a few less old travelling companions. On the way back home, but you're going to take quite the detour. Oh, you didn't know that yet. Tullen Renry Horn. Elvi Horn. Tullen. Oh, well, I do have some papers I could leave you with. Some basics if you would like to learn. Elves love love it when people can speak even the smallest amount of their language. Although, saying you speak Elvish or saying you want to learn Elvish is a little bit like saying you want to speak language. There are many different types of Elvish. Yes. Well, not all of them. The one you'll mainly find on your travels is Sindarin. Sindarin. I will find those papers for you. I think they're in the bottom of my chest. The brown one. Let's start with hello, shall we? There are quite a few different ways to say hello in Elvish. The most common is Mae Govanan, which literally means well met. That's nice, isn't it? We also have formal and informal ways of speaking. If you were to speak to a child, it would be different to speaking to a friend or speaking to someone you very much respect. Louis Suillon. That just literally means I greet you. And Guy Suillon means the same thing, but in a more informal sense. Guy Suillon. More tea? Maybe I'll have some more as well. Gohino nin. That means forgive me. You might use that quite a lot when you don't know the language. You might also use henyon, which means I understand, henyon, or henyon, which means I don't understand, henyon. What else could be useful? Man Beninok. That means, could you repeat that? Man Beninok. When one is first learning a language, we'll have to top up. When one is first using a language, one will ask that a lot, now won't we? Man en Elenith Lin. What is your name? I think I wrote them in the common tongue phonetically so you can practice them. My name is Enethnin Eldruil. And you? Manpenninok. I'm asking you to repeat. Manpenninok. You can use it for both. Im Eldruil Eston. You can say it. Here we go. You can say it that way as well, which is more formal. Elven. You know, I think my people like to think the word Elven just means better. When it specifies something. Bread, or Elven bread, Lumbers bread. Elven bread is special because you need less of it to be fed. Or rope, and the Elven rope, which is harder to break. Yes, they just see it as being better than. I don't see it as being better than that. Yes, exactly. It is a bit offensive. I mean, if it were truly better, we all live forever. Why are we disappearing in our droves? Best not to ask that question, really. Aya. Rain. Can you imagine the rain? I can't, which is why I have to. Imagine it in a different way. If you were to close your eyes and I told you to think of an apple, can you see that apple? What color is it? And what does it look like? Describe it. You see, you can open your eyes. That's a special skill. I can't do that. For many, many hundreds of years, I felt when people visualized things, it was a metaphor or something to be imagined but not actually seen. It wasn't. For hundreds of years did I realize that people were capable of imagining things in their mind's eye. I see things in a different way. I imagine it must be most fascinating to be able to create visions from your own imagination. Alagos Tull, a storm. I like storms. sia e alo. Sia el alo. Shines the sun. That literally just means it's sunny. Gol sta. Snow. Golsta. I like the snow too. I like all the seasons. Snow makes you feel cold, but alive. The heat makes one feel more at peace, less energetic, whereas the cold builds that sense of energetic, doesn't it? Ielmon. Ielmon, the sky is black. Oh, of course. Yes, you would say, Man tolethan e wiewa. Man tolethan e wiewa. Which means literally, what did the wind bring? What did the wind bring? That's how you ask what the weather is like. Ielwin. The sky is blue. Ielmith. The sky is grey. Yes, like Mithrin. What other colours do we have? There are many hundreds of different names of the same colour, but very, very basic. I think you have Callan green, and I think you have the most important one. Niniak Enas. Niniak Enas. Rainbow. Out again. And of course, yes, you could react, couldn't you? Ringini. Olangini. Rinini olangini. Ring. I am cold. Langini. I am hot. Krum fair tier. Krum left. Fair right. Tier forward or straight ahead. Ciel Abor. Sir Abor. Today, tomorrow, Sir Abor. Minueal. Dawn. You won't leave at dawn tomorrow, because you will come here for breakfast. Oh, you're more than welcome with your friends, of course. Well, that would be morning, Adruil. Later morning, later than dawn, earlier than midday, Adruil. Oh, I don't see anything of note. Maybe I'll tell you a little more tomorrow. But there isn't anything specific I would call out. I don't know, I don't really know much about the detour. It's by river and by sea. No, not in a boat. Maybe I can figure out more by the time you come back tomorrow for breakfast. I always thought it was rather interesting how you can have a second breakfast. No? Because if you find yourself in a situation where you're needing a second breakfast, then perhaps your first breakfast wasn't long enough. Why not just have a longer first breakfast? Anyway, I'll let you get back to camp. Your friends will be looking for you. Of course. I didn't, did I? Novier. Goodbye. Novier. I'll have those papers for you in the morning. And you can practice. And if I've missed anything, I'll write it down. Novier. second breakfast. Second breakfast.